Hey everyone, so today I am doing a Velak tutorial. I can't remember if that's how you pronounce it or not. Anyway, this character is off The Conjuring 2. Loved the movie. Such a good movie. I really recommend it. But as soon as I saw her in the movie theater, I was like, I need to recreate this for Halloween. So here I am. I'm starting out with some of this wax. It's called Citizen Wax, and I am just taking a chunk on a spatula and using this to block out my eyebrows. You can also use the glue stick method if you want, but I'm using this on my nose later anyway, so I'm just using the same product, you know what I mean? And then I'm using a full coverage concealer just to pat over my eyebrows. And don't worry if it's not perfect. Like for me, I've got really hairy eyebrows, so it's quite difficult to get a perfect effect when I blot them out. Don't worry, because we're going to be putting black over top anyway. This reminds me why eyebrows are so important. Anyway, I'm going to also use a little translucent powder and just put that right on top to set the concealer in place. And then we're going to move on to the nose. And you know what? You can really skip this step if you don't feel comfortable doing this. If you don't want to buy all of the special effects product to do it, you could just contour your nose, but I went all out. I tried to challenge myself a little bit. This was my first time using this product, so it wasn't perfect, but I'm still so stoked with how it came out. I'm just applying a couple big chunks to the sides of my nose and one on the middle as well, and using the spatula to spread it out evenly and stick it down to my face. You can actually buy like stick-on noses as well from Halloween stores and craft stores and costume stores and stuff like that for which costumes which could work, but that's totally up to you. Just do whatever you want. I am then using some chapstick on my lips and then using a little bit on my finger just to smooth out that wax. Then I am taking some white face paint. You can use white gel eyeliner, white face paint, just whatever you have. And then I'm using my fingers just to stipple it all over my face. And the reason I'm using my fingers is because I want it to look very textured and kind of messy, just like Velak looks like, you know, in the movie. So just do that all over your face, but don't worry about your eye area because you will be putting black there later. And then I'm going to set it with a translucent powder. Now I am putting in my Velak yellow contacts. You could also wear white ones if you want, but I did the yellow. I think she's wearing the yellow in the end scene. And then I'm taking a black eyeliner, or you could do face paint if you want, and a stipple sponge, and just stippling this around the mouth and eyes and kind of contouring with it. I couldn't really see too well what Velak was wearing in the movie because she's often in like really dark scenes from memory, but I just kind of, you know, did whatever I wanted to do just to make it look really creepy, but I'm really happy with it. And then I'm taking that black gel liner and putting that all around my eye area, and then I ended up messing up a little bit, so I just went in with some white face paint on my stippling sponge just to kind of erase it and then I put a little bit everywhere just to make it look a little bit more creepy. So, you know, just do whatever. If you mess it up a little bit, it's kind of hard to tell because the entire look is a little bit messy and creepy as it is, so don't stress too much. Next up, I'm taking a little black eyeshadow and just kind of shading some areas I don't want to be so opaque, more as like a shadow rather than a black, you know? And then I'm going to my mouth, so I'm using that black gel liner just all over my lips and then kind of messing it up a little bit and making it a little bit more messy on the outer edges and things, and then stippling it out a little bit more. And then I'm working on some details, so mainly the nostrils. I'm making them look really big and flared like hers do. So I'm just kind of copying a picture I found on Google and then doing the little nose thing. And then I am going to start working on some of her like veins or cracks. I don't really know what they are, but she's got some like veiny, cracky things going on. So I'm just drawing some of these randomly on my face. And then for the rest of the nose, I'm going to air quote contour. So I'm just using that black eyeshadow and kind of making it look even more lumpy and crooked. And then the last step is just to fill in my waterline, and then optional, which I think you should definitely look into doing because it just completes the look 100%. You can give her bloody, creepy demon teeth. So I'm just using this teeth paint. I'm using mostly red and just putting that everywhere. It totally finishes it off and makes this look so much more realistic and creepy and scary. And I'm letting that dry, and then I'm using a little tiny bit of the black, and it's not going to look black, it's just to add a little bit of dimension through the gums and like the top of the teeth and everything. And that is the completed look. Hopefully it's not too creepy for some people. I know some people saw my photo and they were like, holy crap, Shannon, what have you done? Hopefully seeing the process made it a little bit less scary, you know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to thumbs up. If you recreate it for Halloween, please send me photos, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye! If you're a little bit scared, I'll put up a non-scary video on the screen with a scary one as well, just to calm you down a bit. You're welcome.